Okay, Sunday, 7 o'clock at night. Lisa and I just walking around. There's some cars coming up there from Constitution Hill, so they probably just come from the palace. But a couple of police bikes just went by with their keys. So I'm guessing that there's people coming up this way. And check this out. Double rainbow. Look at that. Okay, somebody's oh, that's Biden's car. Oh, there's Joe Biden's car.
I think that was, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Those are, holy moly.
Honey, I saw my president.
Holy, these. I think we have just witnessed, we saw the two beasts, right? Right, now and all of this lot have just come from Buckingham Palace.
Where is he staying, the ambassadors?
Well, Winfield House is up there, which is where the US ambassador lives, a couple of miles, and maybe that's where we're going.
I saw the president.
Just down there, of course, is Buckingham Palace. Today is Sunday night, and there's a dinner. It's only 7 o'clock, so it's kind of a bit early. So maybe they're going to somewhere to pick up the president. I don't know. But maybe they've had an early dinner. But I don't know. I bet, of course. But yes, I don't know if you saw, but those vehicles, most of them had Washington, D.C. plates.
Oh, honey,
You didn't see that?
I was trying to look.
I mean, that they had Washington,
But I
the blue one.
recognized the car from the
And there were two of them, and they had one of them.
I just didn't look at the plate. I couldn't catch the plate. My honey's so good. Subscribers.
Anyway, I think now whether or not Joe Biden was actually in one of those two vehicles, I don't know. I mean, the two beasts, right? Not just one. There was a seal on the first one on the door. You know, the presidential seal. Okay, now I should say that, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a dinner as in a late dinner, it was like a late lunch or something, an early dinner, but wow, I'm just wondering, because I saw the presidential seal on the first of those two beasts,
It's probably his.
but not the second. But you think if they were trying to do duplicates, they'd be identical, right? You know, and therefore you wouldn't know which one he was in. Now I should say that Lisa and I have been doing some shopping and stuff, and we were up by Oxford Circus. We were going to take the tube because of Lisa's knee to Victoria, but we got on a bus thinking the 390 was going all the way to Victoria, because I live just behind the station. 390 only went as far as Marble Arch, which is at the top, so we thought, we'll just walk the rest of the way. And how about that?
And the double rainbow that's gone.
And the double rainbow. There was a double rainbow there. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that was just, well, apparently, 500 dignitaries, heads of state and all that stuff. I mean, when was the last time that many dignitaries and heads of state are in one place? And that one place is, of course, Westminster Abbey tomorrow.
And
Monday.
that's only about a mile from.
Yeah, that's... So, I saw that, look, see, he stops over there. He's stopping over there to stop the traffic coming from the right.
Subscribers.
I should say that, the police, when they do these rolling blocks, there's a procedure, right? I mean, and that fella up there, he's just stopped there to stop the traffic coming from the right. And that's all, it's all quite easy.
It's not working.
Yes. There's a few.
He was going on the side. He was, yeah. He is.
There's a few that live in Hampstead. Up this way. Somewhere. Who's this one?
Rolls with
an
D in
ambassador,
the
head of state in that
You
Rolls
think
Royce.
it's a German one?
I think that was
He could be.
because I thought because I've like in that picture that that
Yeah, that was
Maria
a
said
family.
family picture. I swear that was the same.
See, now the traffic's going again, right?
I don't think that was the Maria.
You see, that was a long one for the US president.
That was the U.S. president. Must have been.
I don't know what he looks like. I'm just
So anyway, so the bus only went as far as Marble Arch, so we figured, oh, we'll just walk the rest of the way. Tomorrow's a big day, you know. Of course. I mean, we didn't actually see him, honey. I mean,
I saw his car.
you saw,
I saw the beast.
you saw the two beasts.
What a name for a car.
Now imagine, did they put them in the planes?
They flew him over, didn't they?
They had to, because there wouldn't have been enough time.
Previous, before he came over, I saw an article saying they flew. That's where we're going to try to stay subscribers by the arch. Show them
Yeah,
the arch.
what we're going to do, just down there, that's Wellington Arch. And after the funeral tomorrow, the coffin gets put on a gun carriage and then has a procession from Westminster Abbey over there, and then it sort of wiggles around here and there. And then when it gets to this point, it switches to a car. And the car drives to Windsor Castle. And it doesn't take the motorway. It takes the A roads, A for auxiliary. And obviously that's deliberate because people will come out, of course, onto the pavements, and I don't know if there's barriers the whole entire way, but obviously that's clearly the idea, for people to see. And this is where it changes, where it goes from the gun carriage to the car, and Naj and I are trying to figure out, and this isn't far from where we live actually. Well, I live, I mean, whatever. Pardon?
This be a good view for tomorrow?
Oh, somebody else coming up here. Well, that wall's in there, of course. But you see, they're going from there, then they'd be going to the right, past the Lanesborough and past Harrods and all of that, right? On the A4, going west, and then it picks up the A30. Could take the motorway, but they've obviously chosen not to. And that's the Intercon Hotel over there. So of course, if you're in a room, good Lord above, if you're in one of those rooms right in the corner, holy moly.
Yeah.
But you think, maybe, they're for diplomats or Secret Service or these type of people, right? Maybe. But if this dinner has finished, it's an early dinner, then there's going to be a whole bunch of these people coming from this way.
And they saw the beast.
Wow. But clearly, this is, I suppose it's quite likely it's going to be the world's most televised event ever, and especially if you include social media and all of that stuff. See, there's people over there. So this is the debate we're having. We've seen people already with this, hours ago with their sleeping bags and their tents. So we're trying to think, okay, at what point, do we just, go to the flat, have a normal night and, get somewhere at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
8 o'clock in the morning might be, might already be jam-packed, I expect. But maybe not. Maybe not. Or maybe we wake up at 5 and we leave at 5, right? It wouldn't take long to get here. Is that what we do? But anyway,
Alrighty.
wow. Oh, so the traffic up there, it's released, so
That was cool.
maybe that's it. Are you happy? You,
Saw the president.
well,
President's car. But likely he's inside.
yeah, no, it's, I suppose, yeah, one of them,
Likely
yeah. Anyway, so, yes, so, and the other thing I was just thinking about, the coffin was flown down from Edinburgh to RAF Northolt as in one of the previous videos. I was close to RAF Northolt, and there is a train, of course. It could have come down by train, but apparently there was fears about people. Maybe it's hard to imagine, but people throwing things off bridges. But then you think, well, just close the bridge off, right? But anyways, I don't know. Apparently, even up to about 3 years ago, it was still very much on to bring the train, take the train. But it didn't happen, and went by plane, and could have been driven down, albeit probably over a couple of days, I suppose. But it wouldn't have been so difficult to do. But went down by plane. And like in theory, after the service at Westminster Abbey, it could just get put straight onto a boat. The coffin could go straight onto a boat, and then just follow the river. Just follow the river all the way to Windsor Castle. You've got the locks. There's Teddington locks after 10 miles or so. Not a big deal, but you could, they could have done that. They could have done it by river to Windsor, but it wouldn't have been as possible for people, as many people, to view it. So obviously the decision was made probably by the Queen herself, maybe, to go by road from Westminster Abbey to Windsor, which will give more people an opportunity to see that coffin. Anyway, well, I hope we don't have a bit of a problem getting back to the flat, but we'll see.